What up, YouTube? Hopefully y'all can hear me. We gotta have a talk. Try to get this phone situated. I'm gonna have to go get me a thing for this car. Let's get into it. Good morning. It's Monday morning. It's the beginning of the work week for most people. For nurses, it might be their weekend. You just never know. But I want to say good morning. My name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. Man. I'm going to tell you something. California may be a nurse's paradise, for real, but they make it, from what I'm hearing, they make it extremely hard to get in the game. And I'm trying to figure out why. You said 7 to 2. You said 3 to 4 years in Arizona? That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know why they make it so hard to get in the game, but they do. So I saw this article today, and I'm thinking about doing a live broadcast tonight, like an in-studio podcast tonight. So I'm kind of paraphrasing, but this article is actually, I got it from ABC, a news site in California, dealing with a school called West Coast University. So out of 100% of applicants, I just got off 12 hours. Okay. Hold on, man. I'm like, y'all be like, bruh, get it together. You say you just got off a 12-hour? The whole thing, will have a blessed day. Okay. Well, you have a blessed day too. But so I'm paraphrasing an article, but I'm gonna do actually a whole story on it. Shout out, what up. But it says out of the 100% of students that enroll, like according to the California Board of Nursing, out of 100% of students that enroll in a lot of community colleges and universities, only 29% actually make it through. What is going on over there in California, bruh? What is going on over there? 29%, bro? And then they blaming things like not enough teachers, not enough students, and all that kind of stuff. Look, they're saying that California is headed towards a real bad nursing shortage within the next 5 years, bro. Within the next 5 years, it's supposed to get bad over there. But my question is this: why are they making it so difficult to get in the game? You know, Michigan got its problem. Michigan does have its issues, but I will say for the most part, Michigan makes it quite easy to get in the game. I mean, it's still, you still got to go through things, obviously. But as far as, you know, getting in school, doing the things that you're supposed to do, they make it. And the good thing about Michigan too, especially being in Michigan, especially if you are in the southern part of Michigan, you have Ohio right there, and a lot of people go to Ohio to get into schools too. So I'm trying to figure out, why is it, like with the California Board of Nursing, why do they make it so difficult for students to get in? Because I've heard this for a long time, that it's extremely difficult, and it's very expensive to go to school out there in California and do what you're trying to do. You dig? I really don't know what the deal is. Maybe some of my California people can holler at me. Let me know what's really going on out there. I'm gonna get this shit. Hold on. My fault. I might, if I keep doing this, I might have to wait till I get to the house to do it. I don't have my thing with me. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Wait. But man, the game is crazy. To understand what's really going on out here. But it's a lot of cats, man, out here telling me that stuff. So that's the beautiful thing about Michigan, is that it is a lot of opportunities to get in the game. I hope some of my California people can tap in though. Gatekeeping. I said, good morning, man. You said gatekeeping. They really gatekeeping like that? For real? I didn't know they was really gatekeeping like that out there in California. I heard about it. Kelly Peeps here. Okay, so what's up? All right, to my California people, what's the deal with? Why is the restriction so tough? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I read in the article that this one nursing student has waited 5 years just to get into a nursing program. That's half a decade just to get into a program, doing prereqs and all that kind of stuff, because they have made it so difficult just to get in. 5 years. That's what it said in the article. It took just to get in the program, not to get in, not to start the program, graduate, get your BS in and all that stuff. No. 5 years to get in. So that's what I was trying to figure out, why the game is what it is. But like I said, I don't know. I will probably have to, I don't know, man. I mean, I know it's difficult for some people just to up and move. I know it's difficult for some people just to up and move and do what they have to do, but I don't know. I will probably have to leave Cali. If it's really that difficult to get in, I might have to just leave Cali for a year or two. Figure out what it's going to take for me to get up in one of these schools, see if I can get me a little roommate. Because think about what all you can do in 5 years. Like, for real. Think about what all you can do in 5 years. Year one, okay, I can stack up, see how much this gonna cost, get my tuition together, get a couple jobs, work these jobs, stack up, maybe see if I can stack up enough money for some rent for a year, get that together. Or even if it took me a year and a half, maybe even 2. All right, cool. Got that done with. That's done. Bam. Now it's time to, I got my money together, figure out what state I got the best chances of going to, where I can get this going. Okay, got that going. That's what, that's a 2.5 years. If I'm gonna get an LPN, I go get my LPN popping. Then in another year, I can go get my bridge program popping. That's 3.5 years. If I would have just waited around in California, if I wouldn't have waited in California. So, I don't know, we might think, CJ, you gotta be truthful. It affects, I'm gonna have to read that again, but you better off leaving LBN, and then you can, that's what I'm saying. That's what I would be doing. That's what I think. It would probably just be better to get your LPN and just do it that way. because waiting around for 5 years ultimately become a CRNA. But you know what's crazy? All the nurses that I know that's working out in California, they don't really talk about becoming CRNAs like that. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, a lot of them that I know, they don't really talk about becoming CRNAs like that. Because they making so much money out there. $90 an hour, $100, $110 an hour. This nurse is making $200,000 a year, only working 3 days a week. That's because just being an RN pays about the same. Right. That's what I like, yeah. And now, even in Michigan, if you've been an RN and like say you've been in the ICU for like a year, it's companies in Michigan you can work for. It's travel, I'm back now. There's travel companies within the state, within the hospital network that you can actually work for. And you get in the door, you go in the door making $80, $90 an hour. I know a nurse who's doing this right now. So a lot of places are starting to see the value of these nurses, and a lot of places are starting to get it. They coming around, but they starting to see that, let me just give these cats $80, $90 an hour so that way I don't have to give the travel companies $130 and $140 an hour. And, you know, it's, Florida is where it's at. F what you heard. Man, I heard they don't pay nothing in Florida. What's up with Florida right now? I heard Florida, they not paying nothing right now. What the RNs making in Florida right now? I saw some Michigan travel contracts. I'm thinking about it because I have family out there. Come on, shoot. During the pandemic, it was lucrative. Yeah. Florida for school. Now, oh, man, what? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. I heard. Man, look. I heard they got them online programs out there in Florida where you only got to come to school once a month. Where you only got to come do your clinical once a month out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I done heard about that, Emmanuel. You heard about them business programs out there in Florida? Now, I know they got caught with that scandal a while back, but I heard Florida, boy, if you can find the right plug, you in. If you can find the right plug, you up in that thing in Florida for sure. You can go to school. You can do your little online program from the crib or wherever you work at. Hey, man, you're going to have to hit me up. Send me an email. What school you looking at? I ain't trying to do no funky finger production type stuff, but I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, it's getting real now. It's getting real. CJKyles90@gmail.com. Shoot me an email, man. Let me know. Put me on game. Put me on game. You dig? But yeah, it's finna get real out here now for sure. That's why I said I'm gonna just, I'm gonna just have to buckle down. I'm gonna have to buckle down because it's about to really get real out here within the next 2 to 3 years, and I keep saying it, but bruh. Try ICHS in Florida hybrid program that's accredited. Okay, I'm gonna look at that one. ICHS program in Florida. I heard about them. Cause this travel life, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It got me in a chokehold right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It got me in a chokehold, but I got enough discipline to where I could sit down, for a little bit and do my thing. I got enough, but this travel stuff, bro, it really got me in a chokehold right now. It's for real. But I know I'm gonna have to sit down and get it. 1 week of clinical every semester. What? K, are you serious or are you joking? This ain't that scam school, is it? I do not need y'all seeing me on the news up there with the people up there with a mugshot talking about this nigga paid $15,000. Shoot. Oh, it's accredited? ICHS. I'm gonna have to, yeah, for sure. Hey, okay, can you send me an email on that? Can you just send me an email with the link to their school? cjkyles90@gmail.com. cjkyles90@gmail.com for sure. Yeah, I go to Florida once a month. Anyway, you talking about once a semester? I'm in Florida every month anyway. All I need is another reason to go. Let me mess around and find a school in Florida. That's for real. Don't give me another reason to go back to Florida. Like if I ain't already got enough. I'm in Florida so much, I feel like I'm from there, low-key. I'm starting to learn the streets in Florida. It's stuff looking familiar now. I'm starting to learn like where to go. I feel like I'm from there. Low-key, for real, I feel like I'm really from there. And I feel like I mean I got family down there. I got a lot of family down in Florida. I need to reconnect with them. But I got family down there for sure. See if I can borrow one of them hot addresses real quick. But I have to holler at ICHS or whatever. You said they accredited. Let me see what they're talking about. Get that RN popping and find somewhere that's going. Oh, all right. So, K, if they do an ADN program, where can you get your BSN at? Well, yeah, like I don't know. They make it real hard out there in Cali. That's why so many nurses that work in California are not from California. I don't meet too many nurses too often that's from California that work in California. It's always somebody from a New York or Michigan or Utah or somewhere, Ohio, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? It's always something like that. It's always something like that. But could you imagine being on a wait list 5 years? 5 years? Just to get into the program. You ain't even smelled the program yet. You just waiting 5 years to get in. There's no way. That's why I'm saying, like, the prereqs, they, like, okay, so Indiana State University, let me see, California, I can't read that, the sun is too much. But Indiana State University got an LP and a BSN program. But it's just too much stuff you gotta do to get in, bruh. Like, why? I just don't understand why any nurse that's already an LPN, you already a nurse, got to take an entrance exam to get into a nursing program to further your education. That sounds so slow to me. That's only in nursing could they do something like that and get away with it. I just don't feel like that's the case. Like, I don't know. I could be wrong though, but like, let me see. It's 5 years. You better off. I can't. I got to type something else because it be disappearing and the sun is beaming right now. But I just don't understand it, fam. I just be like, bro, this is wild to me. This is wild to me. But can y'all imagine though what it's finna be like in like 5 years for real though? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be cats graduating from school, 23, 24. Going in the game, right into the game, making 120, 130, 150,000 a year, bro. That's crazy when you think about it. You walking in the door making that much. That ain't you being a nurse for years and you don't put in some work. No. In like 5 years, you're gonna be able to make it. You're gonna be able to walk in the door making 100 grand. You dig what I'm saying? 100 and something grand. Because it's gonna get wild. You're gonna be able to pay. Man, look. Like I said, if you become thorough at your craft, you become good at what you do, you're gonna be able to write your ticket, man. You're gonna be able to write your ticket. That's why I say, man, like, and really, especially now that I know what the game is like in California, man, like, I used to I used to really think about this whole CRNA thing, but now to me it's really about work-life balance, bro. Not saying that you can't get that as a CRNA, but I'm just saying I don't know if I'm willing to sacrifice 3 years like that. 3 years, they don't like you to work. Just 3 years. I don't know if I could do that. I really don't know if I could do that. Maybe at some point down the line, but I don't know. Like as of now, nah, probably not. Because like I said, I'm trying to get these businesses to pop up. My end game is not to be a nurse for 30 years. I'm going to keep the skill in my pocket, always. I'm going to try to always keep an active license, but saying this is a means to an end. You dig? This is a stepping stone to get to where I really want to be, because man, I'm really trying to get in the game and be able to move like I want to when I want to on times 100 though, because you can do that now as an LPN. You can move as long as you're putting in some work. You can do what you want to do now, but I'm trying to take it to a whole higher level. For sure. I'm trying to take it to a whole higher level. You said, you know, we was out here grinding before. In 5 years, you're better off getting any degree and just find an accelerated BSN. And that's crazy that you can even do that. California, Baltimore, Florida, Virginia, let's be honest. Let's be honest about the people, CJ. Travel agencies, $25.79 a week. Real. Dang. But that's, man, it's gonna be getting crazy. That's gonna get crazy out here for real. You are about to see a whole new crop of millionaires in a little while. I'm telling you, this is gonna be one of the major springboard platforms to becoming a millionaire status. Making that kind of money, because I'm gonna tell you something. It's a lot of people that's not gonna want to do this job. It's a lot of people that don't want to do this job, because outside of nursing, just outside of the whole bedside care aspect of nursing, it's a lot of other stuff that goes into play, especially the higher you start to go in the field. I had no idea that politics plays such a part in nursing for real. Politics do play a part to a certain degree when it comes to the game. From what I'm hearing, the whole gatekeeping certain specialties. I really thought that was some BS. And it may still be some BS to a certain degree. But I just can't see, you don't know what you don't know. But I'm curious though. I want to know, has anybody on my channel, if you're watching this on a playback or if you're watching it live, have any one of y'all been gatekept from a certain ICU position or a certain specialty? Simply because, for whatever reason, whether it's your race, your background, your sexual orientation, whatever the case, have any one of y'all ever been gatekept from a position just because, I don't know. But then again, I did a video a while ago, so this shouldn't be surprising. It said long-term acute care. It's not surprising, because nursing, like I said, I don't know, it's been a while since I talked about this, right? But I want to ask all my nurses, all the people that work in the hospital, a question. Let me know if I'm wrong, though. I'm very open to being wrong, because I don't think I'm wrong right now. Do y'all see in ICU, do y'all see overweight female nurses in ICU? Like on a regular? Do y'all see overweight female nurses and generally, and I'm saying this for a reason, and generally unattractive female nurses in ICU? I've never seen it. Not once. I've never seen an overweight ICU nurse. I'm not saying that they don't exist. And this just goes to show you how much politics plays a part in nursing. I've never seen an overweight ICU, and males too. I've never in my life, ever since I can even remember when I'm young going to the hospital for whatever reason, never in my life have I ever seen an overweight ICU nurse. This is where the politics come in. And it's going to get crazier. It's going to get even crazier. Have you ever in your life seen a out of shape, and when I say out of shape, but have you ever seen an overweight? That's why I'm getting my stuff together, because I know what the game is when I want to get to that, because they look at all that. My boss left our unit because he wanted to be a director. Have you ever seen an overweight male ICU nurse? I've never seen it. I've never seen it. And I didn't even realize, you said they hired a younger and slimmer RN. I bet. It's a crazy thing when you think where the vanity comes into play. This is where all that starts to come into play. Yeah, I have seen plenty. I ain't never seen it. Yes, we had an ICU nurse, change nurse, because he was as big as a house. He was small. The urban nurse. He not fat. You said none of the specialty. Man, look, I ain't never seen it. And that's where part of the politics come into play. Because all that stuff matters, bro. You represent these hospitals, you represent their units. When these places and the corporate heads come evaluate, you dig what I'm saying? My receptors were all doing 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. But 6 feet, 200 pounds, you know, depending on how dude built, was he fat though? That's what I'm saying. Like, was it crazy? Okay, built like NBA players. That's what I'm saying, bro. People be thinking this don't matter, especially, and I'm gonna keep it real. This gonna sound crazy, but I got a homie right now, my homie B, who told me this, bro. He done been in on hiring managers, or meetings when these hiring managers be hiring, bro. If you are a straight male, you gotta have your stuff together on every level, bro. They're not playing with you, bro. So the urban nurse made the transition, man. And shout out to the urban nurse. He was actually one of the channels that inspired me to start my channel. Him and Carly Ray. Shout out to the urban nurse. But it's more age discrimination and fat shaming. Shit, I don't know about that one. I'm not saying that you wrong, because you work right in there, Nina, and you an MP. So I'm not saying that you wrong. But all I'm saying is if it's a hiring manager and you got a 22-year-old RN and a 40-year-old RN, and the 22-year-old RN is built like a bag of laundry, and you got the 40-year-old RN that's built like The Rock, or is in great shape, and they got the same credentials, who do you think that hiring manager finna go? Like, let's be real. Let's be all the way real right now. Who do you think they finna go with? I'm being real. I'm being absolutely real. Because it's a lot that plays into the psyche. Let's think about it. If I'm an alcoholic and the person in my AA meeting who's supposed to be leading my AA meeting smells like alcohol or just hit the bottle before he got there, how can I take him serious? That's probably what the patients be thinking. You dig? That's probably what the patients be thinking. And I'm talking about like in a hospital. You got these prestigious hospitals out here that they name and their reputation actually carries weight. I'm being serious right now. People think it's all in vanity, and but I'm being real. I'm going by what people have literally told me, bro. Have literally told me. So I'm just saying, if you have, and you shouldn't judge by appearance, because you never know what that person knows. You never know what knowledge that this person has. But if you come in and you feel like you having chest pains because you having a heart attack or something like that, and your nurse is 431 pounds, come on, bro. You 9 times out of 10 thinking like, well, what can this nigga do, or what can this guy do for me? Oh man, I think it's an accident right here, bro. Oh my gosh. But that's probably what you thinking though. Oh yeah, shout out to a couple nurses too. That's what you thinking. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. You thinking like, man, your cholesterol, your triglyceride count probably higher than mine. Not that it should matter, but that's how humans think. It is what it is. It is what all this matters. And I'm gonna tell you something else that I learned. You said that almost right. All right. What up, Brandon, my brother? It really did almost come out. I'm trying to change my ways. You dig? But I'm keeping it dead serious. Even on the LPN levels, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it so real with y'all right now. Y'all know that some of these patients is nasty in a nursing home. Y'all know some of these male patients is straight up weirdos and perverts in a nursing home. But you got a nurse. I mean, here's a scenario. You got a patient that used to be a player back in the day. Now he got a little bit of dementia. And this player is used to having beautiful women on his arm and everything, but you know, he older now, he got a little dementia, he ain't like he used to be. And you got a girl, you got a nurse in there that look like Rick Ross, that's coming in there and trying to give him his medication. Oh no, he's all combative, he ain't trying to hear it, get out of here, no, and I've seen stuff like this before. So this is what I'm telling you that I know personally. You got a nurse in there. She looks like, she's a hefty lady. She's a hefty lady. She might not be the most pleasing to the eye, but God bless her. You did? Now you got, okay, so it didn't work with her. You can't give George his medication. You tripping on her. Now you got a sister that's going in there. This the nurse, the pretty nurse that take care of herself. They come to work, good attitude, and she attempts to give him the medication. Who you think he gonna take the medication from first? Let's be real. I don't know why people like to act like this ain't a thing. I'm just saying. George most likely is gonna take it from Tiffany first than he would LaShondra. I'm just saying. Cause man. But in all seriousness though, we just want to be the best that we can be for ourselves. dig? So don't get me started with the text. Go ahead, go in. Go in on the text. Go in on the text, boy. Should I watch? There's plenty of times. Man, but would you tell them how to? Man, look. This ain't nobody got to lie. It's real life. I ain't lying. The nursing home is crazy. Like this straight. I'm gonna be real with you. The nursing home done turned into a straight crack house and psych ward. You gotta learn to love it because it'll drive you crazy. To the hospital. Get it? Yep. You better you better tell them. And look, I'm gonna keep it real. It's a lot of them old dudes in the nursing home that's in their right mind all the way. It ain't nothing wrong with them. They all the way in their right mind. Ain't nothing wrong with them. I done had patients tell me straight up, why would I leave? You got some people that love being in the nursing home. They be young. I done had not young, but like dudes in their 50s and 60s. I done had dudes tell me like, ain't nothing wrong with me. Why would I leave this situation? I get 3 meals a day. They wash me up. They bring me my meds. I'm chilling. A lot of these men come from being homeless. They come from jail. This is living to them. Nigga, I get 3 meals a day. If I need a pain pill, I got a girl to bring me a pain pill. If I gotta pee, I got somebody to bring me a urinal. I got a broad to change me every now and then. Nigga, this is living. Nigga, I'm on vacation. Leave here for what? Leave here for what? Man, I done had at least 2 or 3 male patients tell me, nigga, what? Why would I leave here? I'm not going to go to physical therapy for what? To get better? This is real. This is real. And don't nothing be wrong with them. Some of these people playing like they need help, but once you get to know the patient and you get real cool with them, some of them will tell you, like, nigga, I'm cooling right now, nigga. The nursing home, nigga, I'm at a resort. It don't get no better than this. Let's see, about to go get my shave and retwist. Okay. I'm do-rag nursing right now. Okay. Yep, opening group homes is an easy lick. What else, Swin? So you finna get clean for the text, boy. I see you. I ain't mad at you, but to all my nursing home LPNs, I know y'all can relate to that. Some of them cats ain't trying to go nowhere. For what? Listen, nigga, I got it made. Up in here. I need a Norco every 4 hours. I get a Norco every 4 hours. Shoot. I get an okay meal every now and then. Shoot, if I feel like it, I can get the little bus to come around and take me to the store. I get my little social security check. Order some DoorDash or some Uber Eats. I'm straight, nigga. What? Leave here for what? While everybody talking about how bad the nursing home is, you got some cats in the nursing home loving it. Wouldn't want to be nowhere else. You get a good mix of that. You said they got some of them is, some of them ain't. I'm just saying. Little bus to Walmart. No, for real, they drive you anywhere you want to go. If you in a decent nursing home, you get outings every now and then. They might take you to a baseball game, a basketball game. You dig? You might go bowling every now and then, depending on how your nursing home is set up. You dig? But if not, that's okay too. We straight with activities. You dig? I'm cool on this bingo, nigga. I'm straight. A lot of them don't even want to go outside. Leave the nursing home for what? They be looking at you crazy. All right, okay, Mr. Jenkins, it's time for your physical therapy. Nah, I'm good. I'm straight. My leg hurt today. Then when I get there, hey, Mr. Jenkins, why you ain't go to physical therapy today? You know you're not gonna get better if you go to physical therapy. Man, nigga, I don't need to go to no physical therapy. Nigga, ain't nothing wrong with me. I ain't going nowhere. Now, some places, if you just refuse stuff, they'll put you out. You got some people that used to play it crazy though. Like when I was working in direct care, I had this one guy that used to come to the workshop I used to work at. The rumor was that he had put paws on his wife. The rumor was that he put paws on his wife, but he was never caught, if that makes sense. He was never caught. Well, he was caught, but he played like he was crazy. Now this guy, he would go to work and we would do outings and stuff like that. He would show no signs of being a little touched, but he would show no signs of it. They say he was, but he would show no signs. And then the rumor was just like, man, this nigga he's faking this so he won't go to jail. I didn't know you could do stuff like that, but I've heard of stuff like that happening before. They like, this dude is straight up faking this shit. That's what I'm saying. You LPNs, y'all in LPN school, y'all got to experience. I got stories for days. And of course, I would never use the real identity of my patients. But I got stories for days. I done seen some stuff. In these nursing homes, bro. Some stuff that I just can't put on YouTube. Maybe when I get my Patreon popping, I can give y'all some unedited stories. Still keeping the patient's secret identity. Identity is secret. I would never do that. I would never violate it. But I'm gonna have to, one of these days, I'm gonna set this Patreon up and we're gonna get real. Because I done seen some wild stuff in these nursing homes. Wild. And my girl be like, what? She'd be like, what? I'd be like, I know she don't believe me. And not just with staff. I mean, not just with residents, staff too. Can I tell y'all the craziest thing somebody said to me in a nursing home? The staff member. I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing a staff member said to me in this nursing home. In these nursing homes. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. So, we all talking, I might have said this before, maybe not. We all talking or whatever. And one of the girls was like, they don't like it for their man to cry for whatever reason. They said they don't like it for their man to cry. And she was just like, I'm just not a crier. I've never been a crier or anything like that. It was two girls and they both said the same thing. Now, the one girl, she was saying, I don't care if something happened to his mama. I don't like seeing no man cry. So I go, dang, it's like that? He can't even cry for his mama passing away or something like that? She like, nope. I said, well, what about you? You wouldn't cry if your mama passed away or nothing like that? She said, no. This is where she said the craziest thing to me. It's because I asked her this. I said, well, what about your kids? Would you care if your kids died? If one of your kids died? This is what she said to me. I was low-key expecting her to say no, but I was not expecting her to say this. This is what she said. I said, you wouldn't cry if you seen one of your kids die? She said, CJ, you know how many abortions I done had? Whoa! I had no, how do you respond to that? How do you respond to that? I'm talking about it was like a shotgun just hit me in my chest. I said, can you? I said, what? She said, CJ, do you know how many abortions I done had? Whoa! I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting her to say no. I wouldn't cry. I wasn't ready for that answer though. I put this, if I'm lying, I'm dying. I put this on my brother. She said this. I had to call my lady. I had to call my lady. Because I just could not believe that I was hearing something like that. Because I'm like, because I got so many things running through my mind. I'm at the cart, you know, I'm signing stuff out, doing my thing or whatever. And then, you know, I'm just listening. I said, dang, you wouldn't care if your kids is not? I'm expecting no. She said, do you know? She looked me in my eyes, bro. She looked me in my eyes. Now, mind you, she got multiple children. She looked me in my eyes. If I'm lying, I'm dying. She said, do you know how many? Now, I couldn't have came up with nothing like this. She said, do you know how many abortions I've had? I couldn't believe it. I walked away. I had to call my lady. I called my girl. And she was shocked too, but she was like, she ain't surprised. Because that's how some people are. So I said, yo, in my head now, I'm thinking, because I had to walk away. And don't get me wrong, I'm no angel by any means. I've done things that's not good in my day, all that kind of stuff, but dang. I mean, come on. I wasn't ready for that one. She said, do you know how many abortions I had? I couldn't ask how many because I don't know if I was ready for the real answer. They used to say don't ask questions that you really don't want the answer to. That was one I really did not want the answer to. Because isn't it a cutoff after a certain amount of abortions? It's a cutoff, I think. I think it's like, what, 8? Something like that. But the way she looked at me, she was just like, nigga, you know how many abortions? Like, nigga, this is not, that's child's play. That was a rough one. That was the wildest thing somebody said to me. The second wildest thing that's a staff member said to me was when we was just, you know, it was night shift. And I did a short about this. It was night shift, and then I was talking about relationships or something like that. And then all of a sudden she goes, you know what? I'm tired of playing in these streets. My kids need a father. What? 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 She said, let me tell you something. Working, you gotta, but gutter chicks, and really see how some of them think, because they'll give you the game. They'll give you the game. Go work in a nursing home on the evening shift or a midnight shift. You'll get it. And old girl is cool people. I ain't got no problem. She just, you know. She said, that. Let me see. I don't know, bro. That's wild. That's wild to me. All right, now I can go back and look at some of y'all comments. Let's see. Yeah, man, that's when I can't wait to talk to you about school, bro. Let me see. Let me see. CJ Kyles, you often said, I can't see how many nurses say they can't find a job. As a high value nurse, bro, early cancer detection causes and treatments. Mm. Set up the Patreon. I gotta hear these stories. Oh, bro, I got plenty of them. I'm gonna set it up. I got plenty of them, bro. Plenty of them. And I'm gonna be honest. I think some of them will. I think some of the people, some of the staff will come on and tell you the stories. I'm gonna keep it real. No shame. Some of them have no shame. Yep. She wrong for that. J.I. said it's a cold world. She got ice in her veins. Oh man, that's a cold chick right there, boy. If a girl I was dating told me some stuff like that, I would get away from her immediately. I would change my number, all that kind of stuff. Because if she'll do that, imagine what she'll do to you. I'm talking about at the length though. Like, come on. LVNs can earn a reported 45 to 60 child support. Yeah. And why she gonna regret that when she older. Man. Let me see. Is 45 to 60 enough for high value nurse consideration in relation to changes the profession deliberately can face? Just thinking. Is 45 to 60 enough for me to stay in the game? Yeah. Yeah, that's enough for me to stay in the game. Heck yeah. 45 to 60 an hour. I'm sure. Shoot. 100%. That's definitely enough. But yeah. Heck yeah. 45 to 60? Man, come on. There's people out here making $12, $15 an hour. And respect to them. Hey, J.I., if you still here, tell them how much you hired. I shouldn't say this. But this probably my favorite J.I. story. J.I., will you please tell them again in the comments how much you hired that Cena for, bro? This was out cold. They wrong. Now, you was wrong for that. I don't think it was your fault, but you said any profession where you spend long periods of time together and have downtime for talking, people spill the beans. That's heck yeah. Oh, they gonna spill them. I don't put my business out there like that. I put enough on YouTube, but I don't. That's the one thing I can't say I'm proud of. I don't put too much of my business out there, but it's not really like I got a lot of business to put out for real, for real. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. For the most part, I've lived a very square life. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't never shot nobody. I ain't never been to jail. You dig what I'm saying? I've been in a couple fights, but that's about it, man. I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? Like I've lived a pretty square life. I don't have no like. It couldn't be no real movie about me. I had a good childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been very blessed. You know what I'm saying? Like I have good parents and all that kind of stuff. So it's really like it's nothing really to tell. Oh, hold on. He told it. Let me see. Oh, he told it. It's not funny, bro. It's not funny, dog, but it is funny. Oh my God. 925, bro. You wilding for that. Oh. You wilding. I hired a CNA for $9.25. Was gonna be $9, but she knows she needed an extra quarter. Oh God, forgive me for laughing. Oh man, you got your IV certificate from medical assistant school. You think I can use it? Heck yeah, because I just found out I could get into trouble for not for seeing something wrong and not doing nothing. Yeah, it just depends on the state you're in though. But some schools teach IV certification. Michigan don't. Michigan nursing schools don't. LPN schools don't. But you could be IV certified. Not even 10. Oh my gosh.
$9.25 an hour, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man. But yo, yeah, man. I miss doing the studio shows, man. Like I really miss doing the studio shows where I have y'all come in on StreamYard and I had a computer pulled up. And I'm thinking about doing that tonight. If I do a studio show tonight, would y'all pull up? We can talk some nursing, we can talk some pop culture, some whatever, was popping a little bit. They was they was all like old island women that were CNAs for that facility. Hold on. CNAs for that facility. Shaking my head. I was in shock. She was grateful for the quarter. Oh man. My LPN school didn't either, but they said I could forfeit my license since I technically be working down. 925 for a senior position, really? What state is that? No, that is very commendable. 925. Man, what? Oh my gosh. Y'all pulling up. Yeah, man, that's crazy. I'm trying to see if I got another story that I could tell on YouTube that was wild to me. That was wild to me. Okay, okay. Now it's another situation. This another situation. This happened when I first started. This was at my first nursing job. My very first nursing job. And this is how you know, like, people go through things, man. And some people just have it rough. I don't even think I told my mama this story. Because this was like my my first nursing job. So it was this one girl. She was a nurse, and she had 4 kids. She had came to work one day on the midnight shift. She came to work, mind you. This is my probably 3rd week as a nurse. I'm still training. She came in on the midnight shift, and she had 2 of her children with her, and they was just all in the nursing facility. Now, mind you, I ain't never really seen nothing like this before. And especially working midnights, because I was just seeing them for 3 months, and then I went to truck driving school. I truck drove and all that kind of stuff. But I ain't never really seen nothing like this before. You did? I ain't never seen nothing like this. Like, come on. But anyway, she brought her 2 kids in or whatever. So it's midnight. Me and my preceptor, we doing what we doing. We going over things. We training. And everybody else is seeing this. Now, apparently this girl is known for this. For bringing her children in. But that wasn't really the alarming part that shocked me. This is what really shocked me. She had her kids passing medications to the patients. She will pop the meds in the cup and say, hey, go get after him. Go get after her. And they go do it. Yeah. This had to be my 3rd week. Yep. And apparently she was known for doing that. And that was my last day. I never told nobody this story, but that's what caused me to quit that particular place. Yep. When I tell you I've seen some stuff in a nursing home, bro, I've seen some stuff. That was what caused me to leave the nursing home. And you'd be surprised. I'm going to tell you something. That was the first and only time where I've seen kids be in a nursing home for a whole shift. No, they didn't stay the whole shift. They stayed like 4 hours because one of their daddies came to go pick both of them up. So, but I've seen kids in nursing homes like a lot. Like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in assisted living, some will have their children come in, they be sleep on couches and stuff like that. Like that's not rare. Like that happens like a lot. I haven't seen it like in the last 2 years, but I've seen that. And it's rough out here for some people.
And to me, but I mean, that's extremely dangerous. I wouldn't dare have my children up in a nursing home. But man, and that's what I'm telling people too. That was another wild thing, man. I got so many stories that I haven't even told my girl yet. Like, cause it's just wild. And then sometimes I'll be like, she not gonna believe me. She not gonna believe me. But man, I'm gonna have to do this Patreon for the wild stories that I got. But I agree with JR, man. Like, being a CNA, that's a young person game, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. Being a CNA is a young person's game. It's an honorable job, but that takes a toll on your body, bro. I seen a lady last night wearing a back brace, a whole back brace as a CNA, and I felt so bad for her because she's a very nice lady, and I could tell her back was killing her. I could tell her back was killing her. She had on a whole back brace. At one of my jobs, we got a lady that's in housekeeping that has so many things go wrong with her, man. And she can't quit because if she quit, she gonna lose her insurance. When I tell you this lady is messed up, this lady is messed up. But she still come to work. She do her house cleaning job. I mean, her housekeeping job. And she keep it pushing. And she can't quit. But the crazy part is her husband is an RN, or her dude or whoever she landed up with is an RN. This lady's 70-something years old. And she still gotta work. So she can't lose insurance. So she won't lose insurance. 70 years old. That's a reality. That is a reality check for your butt right there. 70-something years old. Older ladies walking around with back braces. Can't stop because if they stop, they're going to lose everything. That is a reality check. Hey, babe. That's a reality check, seeing that. I told y'all about the time I seen an old lady with a cane as a senior. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I seen her with the cane, trying to change people, flipping people over. And this is how out cold they is, right? With this. They still hire her as HR. I would think that this person would be a risk to my facility as HR. I've seen, oh my God. Okay, so this lines up with a Patreon story I'm going to tell later on. But I've seen them hire girls that are 8 months pregnant as a Cena. 8 months pregnant. Stomach sticking out. Waddling. Sweating. You dig? On the phone arguing with the nigga that got her pregnant. 8 months pregnant, and they letting this girl work as a CNA. They wrong. Look like she about to have triplets. I'm talking about feet just swollen. Every 23rd step, she got to sit down. She's no help to nobody. She trying to get up. She holding her stomach. She can't even move without holding her stomach. Her stomach sitting up like this. Yeah. Oh. All right, I'm about to come change them. Knowing you can't. And I said, you know what? I asked her. I said, do you want to go home? I said, do you want to go home? Because how you supposed to really be an asset to the team? Only thing you can really do for real is pass waters. That's about it. And maybe put some cream on some people. But that's about it. And I be wanting to know, why do these places be doing this? Why do these places be... And I get it. People need money. And I get it. and you can't discriminate. I get it. But come on. Come on. Ladies, please stop letting these niggas come up inside you and you got to work all 9 months of your pregnancy as a CNA. Please. Please, I beg you. It ain't good for you. It ain't good for the baby. It ain't good for nobody involved. I'm for real. Please stop letting these niggas run up inside you. Please stop letting these niggas run up inside you and he can't even take care of you for the last 2 months of the pregnancy. Damn. Please. It like they don't like some of them don't know how bad they look. It's a horrible look when you could literally go into labor and deliver your child up in a nursing home. Man, that's a terrible look. I done seen women in the nursing home working 9 months into their pregnancy, bro. I understand it's a cold world out here. I get it. But darn it, you can't be just letting any old nigga slide up in between them cheeks and then have them ski all inside you. And then when you 8 months ready to pop, you mad at Willie Earl because he want to be changed and your ankles is swollen. You can't do that. And want to talk mess. Like it's a terrible look. It's a horrible look. And I've seen that so many times. So many times. And I'm like, dang, bro. Y'all niggas is out cold. Even if I didn't like the mother of my child. Even if she got on my nerves. I just don't think I could have it in me to let the mother of my child work into the 9th month of her pregnancy. I wouldn't want my kid to be messed up because of this. I wouldn't want those chances. I'm just saying, man, like, even if I didn't like her, I'm just be like, I don't really like you like that. But I can't just have you out here working. Working 9 months in, bruh. That's wild to me. It's a jacked up situation. Ladies, especially on this channel. I know some of y'all probably been there. But let the younger girls know this ain't what it is. This ain't it. Because while they out there trying to coochie pink and booty hole brown, the sexy red, and out there trying to pop booty and all that kind of stuff on every dude, sexy red ain't going to tell you about when you got to come up here and do a 12-hour shift in your 8th month pregnancy in your 3rd trimester when that kid's sitting on your bladder and you got to pee every 3 minutes. Sexy Red and Suki Hana not going to tell you about that. I'm just saying. They not going to tell you about that. Suki Hana and them not going to. They not going to tell you about when you got to go to the WIC office and you begging, borrowing for food stamps and all that kind of stuff because you done let some dusty nigga take you to Pound Town to the Suki Hana soundtrack, and you up in a nursing home can barely move. You dig? Oh man, what? Nurse Adam, I wish I could tell you I was shocked. I wish I could tell you that's your sentence shocked me, but it don't, because I've seen it too. I've seen it too. I wish I could say, man, nigga, you tripping. That ain't happening. But I've seen it too. It's rough out here for a lot of people. But dang, man, sometimes we just gotta. Yeah, Nina, that's not rare in a nursing home. See, Nina, you work in a hospital. You an MP. That's not rare. I done had whole family members. Listen, I done been in nursing homes to where the patient was in a nursing home. They had a whole plan worked out to where you would go to the nursing home. We will ride this out for a few weeks. I'm finna act like your boyfriend, your relative, and I'm gonna just stay here for as long as I can. I've seen patients, family members stay with them for weeks at a time. Not because they really cared, because them niggas was homeless. Homeless. If nursing homes had reality TV shows, it would be the #1 show of all time. It would be the #1 show of all time. That ain't nothing new. That's actually quite common. I've seen that so many times. People come in at any time they want. Now, me, if they not on that list, then they can't get it. None of that is going down. None of that is going down. I done seen it. I done seen it, bruh. I done heard it and I done seen it. So, we got 30 people in there. Can I get 30 likes, please? I would have greatly appreciate it. I would greatly appreciate it. But I got some nursing home stories, bro. Being in a nursing home, you're going to see some stuff, and it's not for the faint of heart. I done seen things. I done smelt things that no human being should ever smell. Man, what? I done been in nursing homes where we had, oh man, I'm giving y'all all the stories. I picked up agency one time at this nursing home. They had a guy who had a cold. All the nurses rushing down to where we at. Wait, let me back up, because let me start this story off from the very beginning. So we go to the nursing home. I go to the nursing home. I get my login and all that kind of stuff. I'm agency at the time. Okay, I take my cart. I look on my cart. I hate to tell this story. The building has no running water. Each room has a gallon of water in it. So they washing the patients. They washing them up with the gallon of water in each room. So somebody went out to Walmart for whatever reason. The water's not working. Somebody went to Walmart and they bought a whole bunch of water. Each patient had a gallon in their room. This is what they washing up with. We had a bottle of water on our cart to give water for meds and all that kind of stuff. We had access to that. I don't know how this place was even open at this point, but keep going. I had no spoons. So for the patients that took their medications crushed or they took it in applesauce, I couldn't give it that way. Everybody was sharing applesauce out this big old Sam's Club like jar of applesauce. This is the most ghetto stuff I ever seen in my life. So later on in the evening, because I go to the store, I go get, this is why I always tell you I have an extra bag in the car. I always have an extra swag bag, an extra nurse swag bag, especially if I'm agency. I keep plastic spoons, plastic forks. I keep applesauce. I keep all that stuff in the swag bag if I'm an LP in agency, because you just never know. A lot of these places don't have stuff. That's why I came up with that, working at this place. All that stuff. Extra applesauce, spoons, whatever I may need on the ship normally, I always keep it on deck in the back. So later on that night, a cold happens. Right hand. It's no crash cart in the building. And I wasn't in the hood. I was in the suburbs. It's no crash cart in the building. So that means if there's no crash cart in the building, there's no AED machine in the building. I'm like 2 years into nursing at this point. So we all doing compressions. Everybody doing compressions. Trying to wait for the EMTs to get there. No AED machine in the building. We don't even have nothing to put. We don't even have a flat board surface to put the patient on to do compressions properly. I BS you not. Mind you, I don't work here. I'm just picking up for the night. And I'm not the person, because I took the keys already and I didn't know it was that bad. Exactly. You can run a better operation out your house. But it was that bad. So the EMTs finally got there. We done all lost about 10 pounds doing compressions on this guy. It was wild. Man, I got stories, bro. In my short career, I shouldn't have these many stories. I got stories. It's like a new adventure. That's the one thing. If I just stayed agency, I probably would never run out of stuff to talk about. I probably would never run out of material. Because it's always a new experience. Once you have a job like I got now, you get to know everybody. Yeah, stuff still happens, but not as frequent. Oh no, they're not going to lose their job. Oh no. The medical game, man, is, again, it's a game of politicians. It's about money. It's about money. It's not it's about that pay. Because there's a lot of places that should be shut down. But if you got that check, money talk. If you got that check and you got a whole bunch of people in your facility where the families ain't really involved, it's about that chola. State like, okay, you got an IJ here, they go to fine. We found something here, they're going to fine. We need about 60,000 of them things about you real quick. Cool. I'm not telling you to stay away from nursing homes. I think working at a good nursing home can build character. And it can build your skills as a nurse. I'm not telling you to stay away. I think you should go, but if you don't want to go, that's your choice. I can understand why. But, yeah. But y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm going to come back on tonight. Lord willing, Lord say the same. And we're going to talk about some nursing, some other topics and stuff like that. So I enjoyed talking to y'all this morning. This has been a good live. And I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. Y'all have a beautiful day. And I'm going to holler. Peace.